Hey guys! So, back in my hometown of Honolulu, Hawaii, there's a beach park called Kakako Beach Park, and it has these nice, huge grassy hills, and there's a lot of shade from the trees. Families love to go there for potlucks, and people love to have picnics, have great weekends together. But what a lot of people don't know is that this park actually used to be a landfill, and those nice green hills were actually piles of trash that were layered over with some soil and grass. The amount of trash that we humans consume is remarkable in a bad way. We have way too much of it to the point where we have to turn them into parks, and that still isn't enough. We have landfills coming up here, we have landfills coming up there. So, what can we do to slow down the process of these landfills, and how do we better our future? Well, throughout this video, I'm going to be discussing the benefits of recycling, debunking the difficulties to recycling, and persuade you to a greener lifestyle so that we can help minimize the need for these landfills. With that being said, I would like to state that by the end of my speech of passion, everyone in the audience will be able to recognize the importance of recycling as well as continue and or begin to invest in our environment through recycling. I personally recycle and I love to do it. I feel like I'm making an impact and doing a responsibility that is needed from us humans for our environment. Also, as an environmental policy slash science major, a lot of the information in this video will be from my academic studies and research, personally, as well as some external research from the Environmental Protection Agency and other environmental websites. From some of these environmental websites, statistics have shown that we're currently are participating in the fastest mass extinction since the dinosaurs nearly 65 million years ago. This is ultimately due to overconsumption of resources and destruction to our environment's livelihood. Right now, the cost to the environment of not recycling will affect not only you, but for future generations to come. Right now, the need is to reduce our carbon footprint in order to save our futures, in order to save our environment, and in order to save our existence. In order to take the necessary steps, we must all work together. It takes every person to do their part. People can do their part by reducing the use of non-recycled products, reusing or repurposing products as much as possible, and last and most importantly, recycling. By recycling, we create many short-term and long-term benefits for ourselves now and for the future generations. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, some of these benefits include reducing the amount of waste sent to landfills and incinerators, conserving natural resources, increasing economic security, preventing pollution, saving energy, and even supporting American manufacturing, helping create jobs in recycling and manufacturing industries. With all these great benefits, why wouldn't you want to recycle? Well, unfortunately, there are still reasons that people come up with to argue why it's just not worth recycling. And here are a few of these reasons. The cost in the time or money that it takes to do it just isn't worth it. Well, in reality, the cost to the environment of not recycling in the long run will affect not only you, but future generations. In addition, the Huffington Post did a study that found most people claim to not to recycle due to the lack of resources or facilities to take the recyclables. Well, most people are unable to recognize the presence of something when they're not actively searching for it. So start recycling, and your eyes will be open to a new world full of recycling stations and all the different types of things you're able to recycle, and even creative ways to repurpose your old furniture or clothes, or there's so many things you can do. So if you or someone you know doesn't recycle due to these reasons or excuses, it's time to start recycling, or at least try to make up some better excuses. If you're someone you know decides to give up on these excuses, Here are some common household items that can be recycled and typically already contain past recycled material: newspaper and paper towels, aluminum, plastic, and glass containers, steel cans, plastic laundry detergent bottles, cardboard, scrap metals. And these are just a few of the recyclable things to get you started. Just the basic things. As you get more into it, you find that you can recycle a lot of things in different ways, repurpose them, turn them into cool antique things. But now that you have a vast knowledge on the positive effects of recycling, the lack thereof excuses when it comes to recycling, and the first basic things you can begin to recycle, I hope everyone can walk away from this video with a sense of purpose and duty to our environment to protect and conserve it through the responsibility of recycling. It's important to remember that this initiative is bigger than one person. Heck, it's greater than an entire town. But as we put together the pieces and changes we make together towards the environment, it rings true to create an impact not only remarkable and astonishing, but life-saving. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to watch this video. Now go out there and take the time to recycle today for a brighter tomorrow.